Hello and welcome. This is Eden Amadora. I'm so glad you're here. Before you dive into this video about 3 practices for pleasure, purpose, power, and presence, I suggest that you watch some of the videos that I've done around transmuting shame because they're very connected. When we're blocked in shame, we cannot fully cultivate pleasure, purpose, power, and presence. So once you've watched those videos, come back and now we'll dive in to the 3 practices to activate and amplify your pleasure, your power, your purpose, and your presence. I'd like to say something about how all of these things are connected, totally connected. So 3 practices that will open up your channel, that will really get you present. 1 is breath. So when we are not feeling completely present, we're often holding our breath or shallow breathing. And you can't feel empowered or present or on purpose if you're in fight and flight. So the first practice is about coming back to the present moment by breathing really deeply and connecting the breath. Inhale and exhale. And I would do this at least for 5 minutes. And if you can take a break in the middle of something, but not quite 5 minutes, then I'm going to invite you to put a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly, your lower belly, and breathe at least long enough to say this mantra with the breath. I on the inhale, am on the exhale, here, now, in this. And this is this moment, this body, this feeling, whatever this is, just being aware. If you can do 3 cycles of that, I am here now in this. Bringing yourself fully present, that will bring you back into your body, back into your awareness of what you're feeling. Because when we disassociate or we're in fight and flight, we're not present and we lose connection to our vitality, to our power, to our pleasure, to our body. You got to get here for all of that in the body. So that's number 1, the breath. I am here now in this. You can do it for 5 minutes or at least 3 cycles. Even if you have to go to the bathroom at work to do it. That is the way to get yourself back, number 1. Second practice. This practice you're going to want to do in a safe and private place. So sound. Sound is the quickest way to still the mind, quiet the emotions, calm the emotions, and relax your body. So when you've combined breath with sound, now you're really getting somewhere. Your sound, depending on what's happening emotionally, the voice doesn't lie. Sometimes we feel like we can barely make a sound. Our throats are so contracted. So start where you are, perhaps coming inward and even touching your throat chakra and finding a subtle hum. You'll feel the vibration in your body, tuning into the vibration of where you are, and then with love and intention and presence, raising the vibration by raising the frequency a little bit on your sound. So a very simple sound practice to amplify and activate pleasure, power, purpose, and presence is the primordial sound of creation. Mother's divine vibration. Aum. I'm going to give you a very specific way to think about it. Think about it like opening your channel, your vertical channel, to be bathed in sound, washed in sound, opened up, cleared. Think about the ah tone pouring in your crown and blessing your whole skull, down your throat to your heart. And the ah changes to the o, like being home in your heart, flowing down your torso to your womb space, to the oo part of the mantra, aum. And then pulsing your root, your perineum, and wrapping it back all the way up to your third eye with an inner smile. and a like yum. That's the pleasure part. Raising the frequency. At least 3 times. Doing this practice at least 3 times. This way you are shifting your vibration. So you can take the time, create the privacy, the practice area in your home where you can really give yourself this gift. And the third, now we're going to introduce movement. All 3 are very powerful, amplifying and activating pleasure, power, presence, and your purpose. And I'll tell you about your purpose and how that's connected. I'm having fun with the alliteration, the 4 P's today. So movement, moving the energy. Start with the breath, go into the sound, and now number 3, move your body. Put on music that you love. Let it start gently. Start by grounding and feeling your feet, feeling your roots soften. When our tail is contracted and the energy is blocked and stagnant, we cannot feel our pleasure, our power, our presence. So open the tail and start to undulate your hips and feel the opening of energy from the root first. Then with breath, you can even sound and breathe even more consciously as you're moving. Imagine pulling the energy through the body, swirling and opening the body. Practice shaking the body, releasing the parts that feel the most dense, the most stagnant. As a movement practice, there is no way to get it wrong. This is about you actually feeling your body move and starting to go into the places that you haven't enjoyed the way they've felt lately and bring more life force back into them. So if it's your knees softly bending and straightening, if it's your hips undulating and spiraling your hips, starting to love it where it is, love your belly as it undulates, love your chest as it breathes and opens, love your arms as they lift like wings, starting to reclaim the body as the holy temple. Move the energy in a way that you are saying, I am here now. This is my body. I am alive. I am here now. This is my movement. This is my way of expressing. So this is another powerful practice to bring in more pleasure, power, presence, and purpose. So we can imagine why this brings more pleasure. In the opening of our Shakti, our life force energy, we open up our channel to feel more. And as we feel more, we are allowing ourselves to feel pleasure in the breath, in the sound, in the movement, in the subtle ways our body feels. And then you are bringing more power with your creative life force flowing, with your full embodied presence. You feel powerful. And of course, when you're in your body, you're automatically here now, you're present. So how does this then also impact your purpose? Well, our purpose starts with just being here, embodied, getting here. And then the rest falls into place. You will be guided from your feeling body navigation. You will know your yes and your no more clearly. The more present you are, the more embodied you are, the more you will be guided step by step to embody your purpose. It's not some mental thing out there one day that you'll figure out. It's every moment who you're choosing to be. So this is bringing more power, more pleasure, more presence, and more purpose into your life. Blessed be. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so now. We are growing and flourishing as a global community of love and awakening.